Carl, we have learned that the president signed 3 executive orders. The first one is an order withdrawing from the Trans-Pacific Partnership. Now, the United States isn't in the Trans-Pacific Partnership because the Senate hasn't confirmed that deal, and now it won't. So it's an agreement that's never taken effect, but nevertheless, it's not going to. Secondly, he signed an order freezing federal hiring except for the military. This is something that he signaled on Friday, the first day that he was in office. And finally, he signed a document reversing President Obama's policy on the so-called Mexico City rule. This is something that has gone back and forth between Democratic and Republican administrations recently. That order that he signs prohibits international U.S. aid from being used to support family planning, contraception, that's abortion, that sort of thing. So this is an expected move by a Republican president. George W. Bush had done the same thing. President Obama reversed it. Now Donald Trump has taken the opposite step. The most consequential, of course, for our audience is the Trans-Pacific Partnership. And we also expect later to have an order signed that commences the renegotiation of NAFTA, which is something that will take time. It involves other countries, the U.S. Congress, but he's getting the ball rolling on his agenda, Carl.
Already announcing meetings with Peña Nieto and Trudeau, although it looks like Theresa May is going to be the first world leader to actually meet with him, right?
That's right, and you could see the commencing of a bilateral trade negotiation with Theresa May. This is something that, as the United States pulls back from multilateral trade deals, this is something that Donald Trump and his aides have indicated. They say that they're going to replace them with bilateral deals. The deal with the UK could be first up there.
John, any sense of what comes instead of TPP? We saw China making an interesting case for globalization at Davos just last week, and the concern is the U.S. could get left behind if China surges ahead, making their own deals with Asian countries.
No question about it, and I expect China to go full speed ahead in exactly that direction. And the response is what I indicated a couple of minutes ago, John, which is that they're going to try to make bilateral deals with Asian countries, other signatories to the Trans-Pacific Partnership, in lieu of a multilateral deal. I think part of Donald Trump's thinking is that in a one-on-one negotiation, he and his deputies, Bob Lighthizer, Peter Navarro, Wilbur Ross at Commerce, are going to be able to cut better deals than they could when you're horse trading among a multiple group of nations.
John, as we're talking, Bernie Sanders on TPP, quote, "I'm glad the Trans-Pacific Partnership is dead and gone. For the last 30 years, we've had a series of trade deals, including NAFTA, permanent normal trade relations with China and others, which have cost us millions of decent paying jobs and caused a race to the bottom, which has lowered wages for American workers."
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.